Hey everybody out there in Hot Rod Land, it's Phil coming to you once again from Carcraft Classics to show off some new inventory. We got a beautiful 1973 Chevrolet C10 pickup to show you. Got a lot to tell you about this cool little truck. Before we do that though, just want to let anybody watching one of our videos for the first time, want to let you know that this is Carcraft Classics. We're located at 321 Canton Road. We're in Cumming, Georgia. 30040, about 30 miles north of Atlanta. Shop number 470-239-4977. My name is Phil again. I'm the owner here, and my cell is 770-317-1415. We can be reached via email at carcraftclassics@gmail.com. And be sure to visit us on the web at carcraftclassics.com. Check out the 73. Getting distracted here. One last thing I want to tell you before we start talking about the truck is, while you're watching this video, I'd really appreciate a thumbs up down below. Maybe subscribe to our channel if you like the cool classic trucks that we sell. We also sell muscle cars and wheel and tire packages, neon signs, all kinds of cool little things for the hot rod enthusiast. Okay, so let's get down to business here. Talk about this 73, which for the square body lovers out there, I know you know, but anybody who's not a square body expert, you need to know this is a first year model. They were made from 73 to 87. Again, commonly referred to as the square body Chevy pickups. This is a two-wheel drive C10. Beautiful truck, came to us local. Came from Oakwood, Georgia. And I believe the previous owner lived here in Cumming, Georgia. So it's a local truck, which is nice for us for a change. We don't have to drive a million miles to find these good, solid, rust-free, straight body trucks. And we picked it up last week. Went through the truck a little bit, drove it home about 45 minutes, drove great. A couple things we need to button up on this truck. We'll go over that in a little bit. Just want to touch on all the positives first. Man, what a beautiful square body. So again, this is a 73 model. This is the first year for the Chevy C10 square body. And this particular truck has been repainted, but in the factory color. It's called Hawaiian Blue. And of course you see it's blue on top, blue on the bottom, and white in the center. Love the two-tone trucks. And this particular year, or the early years of the square bodies, are commonly referred to as round eyes because of the round headlights. This truck's got new bumpers, it's got a new grille, new bow tie. Man, this thing is slick. Let's get down to business under the hood here. Hang on just a second for me. Alrighty. The jewelry box, as we commonly refer to the engine compartment as the jewelry box. What do we got here? A nice old school dressed 350 with a brand new Holley carb on it. Let's see if we can get you a little shot of that. Nice 4-barrel Holley carb right there. You can see it. Runs and drives very, very well. Don't have to feather the throttle to get it running. The choke is hooked up. Fires right up. Block has been painted. See the aluminum intake manifold. That's also an Edelbrock piece. Or I'm sorry, that is an Edelbrock piece there. And it is a 350, not a 305. As you can see, it does have air. All the accessories seem to be fairly new on the front of this motor, including the power steering pump down there. So it does have power steering. It does have power disc brakes up front. You can see the booster over there. Got the service parts ID tag on the inner fenders, which are in excellent, excellent shape. Again, rust-free truck with one repaint that I'm aware of. Inner fenders are great. Hopefully you can see those frame rails down there, nice and clean, rust-free. Again, drove it home about 45 minutes. it performed flawlessly. It's got a new underhood insulation pad. Core support is in excellent shape. You can see there's no evidence of an accident. Again, power steering, power disc brakes up front. AC truck. It's even got the factory jack and jack handle. Beautiful, beautiful truck. And that Hawaiian blue is stunning. You don't see too many of these. You do see two-tone trucks, but the Hawaiian blue is a rare color. And I have the glove box codes, I'll show you here in just a minute, that show that not only is this a factory Hawaiian blue truck, but it is a factory Cheyenne Super. Now in 73, I think till 74, the base model was just the Custom 10. Then you could step up trim-wise to a Custom Deluxe. But the top of the line was the Cheyenne Super. So that's what you've got here. You got a top of the line 73 Chevrolet C10 pickup. What a beautiful truck. Super, super straight. Looks like that back glass might be new. We did not build or lower this truck, but it came from a good friend of mine that I trust. His name is Wayne Holland. If you see him on the internet and he's selling a truck, buy it from him. He's good at what he does. He doesn't cut corners. He builds good, solid trucks. Look how straight that thing is. It's got new exhaust and a completely detailed undercarriage. And we'll get down and dirty after the video. We'll snap some pictures of the undercarriage and post those on our website, carcraftclassics.com, so you can see all the nice work that's been done under there. Let's talk about the customization. Now this truck has what we refer to as a gentleman drop. It's a 4.5/6 drop, and the frame has been C-notched. Again, we'll get pictures of the undercarriage, all kinds of still shots of the exterior, the interior, the engine compartment will be posted on our website in a day or two. But I wanted to get this video up because I'm in love with this truck, and I know you guys and gals out there that watch our follow our channel here, you're going to love it just as much as me. So anyway, we're going to post the video in a couple days. We'll have the pics up. Beautiful. Okay, so again, 4.5/6 drop. It's got a staggered set of 20s on it. It's got spindles up front, lowering springs, and in the rear it's got a flip kit and a C-notch. So it's going to go down the road very nicely when we're done with it anyway. Those are Riddler 695s in chrome. They're in excellent shape. That's a 5-lug wheel with a 245/45/20 up front and a 275/40 in the rear. Nice staggered set of 20s. Fits the truck perfect. Again, we sell wheel and tire packages, so if you didn't like that set, you know, we could certainly put a set of US mags on there, American Racing, Billet Specialty, or even another set of Riddlers. Just let me know what you want. The rubber seems to be fairly new, or brand new I should say, the tires. Look how clean that is under there. Nice and detailed. Again, we'll get you some pics of that. This is not a dual gas tank truck. It's just got the one on the passenger side. Bed is in excellent shape as well. High-end truck for sure. Inner wheel wells are in great shape. See if we can get this gimbal to cooperate. A couple very small imperfections inside the bed, but overall it's in excellent shape. Paint only looks about a year or two old. I don't have any paperwork on that, unfortunately, but you can tell looking at it, it doesn't have many rock chips or anything, so it's fairly new. Take a look inside. Door panels look to be restored. They're not perfect. There's a couple little blemishes right there, as you can see. So a little touch up maybe. But you can see the doors were not full of rust. As I've mentioned in other videos, you can see where the outer door skin was folded over to the inner. If there's any rust on these trucks, it usually shows right there in the bottom corner of the door. This thing is so cool. Rockers are in great shape. Got the VIN tag right here. Again, it's a verified 73. And if you remember the generation of Chevy C10s before this, the 67 to 72, the houndstooth interior design was very, very prevalent. I guess they didn't use it too long because I don't see it on too many of the square bodies, but in 73 evidently they did. This one's got it, and it looks excellent. Got the matching blue carpet, matching blue seat cover, again in the houndstooth design. Seat is in excellent shape, not good, but excellent shape. Looks like it may have been recovered at some point. And the Super Cheyenne Super, I should say, C10, one of the upgrades that you got was on the interior. You got this wood grain, which is kind of rare and beautiful. Wood grain trim on the inside. The gauge bezel, the molding across the above the glove box, and on the door panels. It also came with a traditional style headliner instead of just the metal roof. A nice clean set of car mats in there. Floor mats, I should say. It's reading 46,616 as far as miles. I'm going to assume that's 146, but I was told the motor was freshened up. I wouldn't let that mileage scare you one bit. And if you've watched my videos, you know one of my pet peeves is when they cut these radios, or they cut the dash to fit a new style radio, double or single DIN radio, and this one still has the factory radio. It does not work, but it is in there. So you can buy like a retro sound stereo 2-knob that's going to have the old school look and the new school functionality and put it in there without a problem. Or you can pull this one out, I guess, and get it repaired, but it isn't working at the present time. Carpet's in excellent shape. Hopefully you can see that with the video, with the shadows and things. What a cool truck. Just a looker all the way, man. Got some really nice trucks right now. If you haven't been on our site, jump on. I've got a beautiful red 86, got a beautiful black 86. Of course, we're adding this one to the inventory. And we've got others coming down the pike. I got an 87 coming, a white 83, black and tan 85. Well, let's take a look at that glove box. It's not the glove box sticker like the later models, but I think they call it an RPO sheet. Let's see here. So it's torn and tattered. It's old. 73 was a long time ago. I hate to break it to you guys. But this sheet came with the truck, of course, from the factory. And it shows things like, look at that code right there, YE9, verifying that this is indeed a Cheyenne Super. It's not a clone or anything like that. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but this particular one happens to be a factory Cheyenne Super. And let's see, where is that code for the color? Medium blue. That's a 510 medium blue. Google that. That's Hawaiian blue. So that is the factory color of this truck. And then there's all kinds of other little things listed here, the options. Fleet side box, tinted glass, bench seat, two-tone paint. It's got a lot of cool things. But it's nice to have the little bit of provenance, a little bit of history on the truck. And that will be in the box, the glove box for the next owner. Again, that houndstooth seat's awesome. First or second one that I've even seen in a truck of this era. Super slick. Again, 4.5/6 drop, new exhaust, detailed undercarriage, detailed the engine compartment. Really, really sharp truck. Ready for the show, ready for the go. Looks like they replaced the tailgate molding across the back, which is nice because that can be hard to find. It is in immaculate shape. It's got one little ding, you can barely see, but Just a really nice example of a classic Chevy C10. Again, back glass seems to be new. It's super clear, and it has the new gasket running around. Probably a newer back glass. Got a new smaller set of mirrors. Kind of like that touch. All the molding is there on the truck. No rust in the cab corners or the rockers. No rust anywhere that I've seen, except on the exhaust manifolds, which drives me crazy. We can replace those if you'd like. But let's talk about the negatives. All right, when I drove it home, I noticed a few things. The brake pedal pad was worn out. So we got a new one of those. As you can see right there, no big deal. It says disc brakes on it because of course it's a disc brake truck. Doors open and close great, which it's not always the case with these square bodies. Let me pop this hood again. I want to show you something else we did. This little molding piece that snaps into the cowl, this little rubber gasket or whatever you want to call it, runs there. That's brand new. I told you about the underhood insulation pad. Those are just two little knick-knack things, that the brake pad and that I noticed that I wanted to take care of. The other thing I noticed was it feels when I drive it like whoever did the drop on this truck maybe left the factory shocks. Not a big deal. I mean, it takes quite a big bump to really notice it, but I'm going to change it out. I'm going to put the lowering shocks in there and the shock extenders, just so we eliminate even that feel when you go over a large bump. Don't want anything bottoming out or being too stiff. It's not going to bottom out, of course, because the frame's been C-notched, but we don't want a stiff ride back there. So I'm going to take care of that. And of course, like most of these trucks, the AC is cool but not ice cold. It's very common with these square bodies, common problem. So we'll go through the air and replace whatever parts need to be replaced. We'll vacuum down the Freon and we'll recharge it. We'll make sure that's blowing ice cold for you. The blower motor is great. It blows plenty strong. Just again, I want to go through the air like we do on all our trucks and make sure it's ice cold for when it gets there, especially at this time of year. And yes, that license plate does come with it. USA #1, baby. Don't ever forget it. Yeah. All right. So I got a few little things to do. I might wait for the next owner to decide if they want me to knock off a little bit off the price of the truck, and they can do it themselves, or I can do it and we can negotiate from our asking price, which is $29,500. We're asking $29,500. Pretty firm on this truck. I mean, this is a good one. And if you're looking for a square body, that is a more than fair price for a truck in this condition. I mean, pin straight, Hawaiian blue, 350 cubic inch motor, turbo 350 transmission, 3-speed automatic, goes down the road great. $29,500 is a bargain in my book. I'm pretty firm on that price. So again, you want to deal with the AC and put the rear shocks in, and we can knock a couple $100 off. If you want me to do it, we'll negotiate from the $29,500. Don't forget, you've heard me say it before, we can do light customization. If you want to change the wheels or something like that, we can do that. We can also help with professional delivery. Put the truck right in your driveway. We're located in Cumming, Georgia, but we ship trucks and cars all over the world. So if you're in California, Texas, or Germany, just let me know if you're interested, and we'll ship it to you. The international shipping can be a little tricky, but give me a holler and let me know if you have questions. We'll do everything we can to help you. Again, my name is Phil. My phone number is 770-317-1415, or I can be reached via email at carcraftclassics@gmail.com. You know what? I almost forgot. We're about to shut down the video and I never started it for you. Let me fire this sucker up before we cut out this video. And I love that distinctive front end. These round eyes are cool looking. Got a real old school look to them. Now that I think about it, the windshield looks to be brand new as well. Got a small chip right there, but the gasket around the outside looks new on here as well. Really, really clean. Let's fire this sucker up. Nice groan to it. I think it's a 2.5-inch exhaust. It cut off underneath, just behind the wheel. Just the way you hot rodders like it. Again, first year, square body, 1973. Asking price is $29,500. Let me know if you need anything customized, or if you need professional shipping. Or one thing I forgot to mention is we can also connect you with JJ Best Bank if you need financing for this truck or any other one in our inventory. They're real professional, they're real quick, and they're real fair. Just give me a holler, 770-317-1415. All right, so there it is, 73 C10. Thank you so much for watching the video. I really appreciate it, guys and gals. Keep an eye on our channel for more new inventory coming soon. Let me know if you have any questions about this truck or any other. Have a great day. God bless America.